This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of White versus Scott. You all are dating, you're in a long-distance relationship. I noticed from the court papers there's a 15-year age difference. Miss Scott, you're a little older than Miss White, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you all have postponed an engagement twice.
Yes.
Because of cheating allegations, and this relationship is not going anywhere until those allegations are resolved.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss White, you've opened this case. Tell us why you're here.
Because I think she's cheating on me with two different women.
Oh. Two different women?
Two different women. And I'm here today just to find out if it's true or not.
All right.
And it makes me feel real like I'm nothing. My self-esteem be down, and I'm tired of it.
All right, Miss Scott. I'm looking at the pain in her face. I'm looking at the tears in her eyes. What are you here to prove?
I'm here to prove that I'm not cheating on her.
All right.
Especially with two different women. One of them is my family member.
She's saying you cheating with a family member?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
It happens like that sometimes.
Okay.
But you deny that?
I deny that.
Yeah.
Ain't no truth in that.
With a family
Y'all
member
too
or
friendly.
anybody else, you're not cheating at all.
I'm not cheating
Y'all
at
too
all.
friendly. Y'all too friendly. Slapping butts, y'all too friendly. Too friendly.
So, Miss White, if you find out that, in fact, Miss Scott is cheating with one or both women, is this relationship done?
I guess it is. It's over.
Have you been cheated on in the past?
So many times. So many times.
So that's where this pain is coming from.
So you're like, this is the person I thought was gonna take me out of this.
Yes, out of that.
And she's dragging you
And
back
lift
to
me
it.
up, lift my spirit up, lift me up to say that I'm special, that I mean something to somebody. You just don't understand.
It's okay.
It's not.
It really is.
I'm nervous and it hurts. Thought this was over. Wanted to marry twice. Twice I engaged to her twice.
And here you are, right here with us, sharing this pain with a person you thought
I
was
really
going to
care
bring
about.
you
I
up.
love her. I'm in love with her. Everything.
And you just don't feel it coming back to you.
No, not at all.
Miss Scott, how do you feel about
All
this
right.
relationship?
No, what she's saying is untrue. Okay? Like I said, this is my family member. This girl got this.
When you
this
say
girl
this
got,
is not a blood,
That's
this is
right.
not a
Yeah,
blood
that's not
relationship.
Right, it's not a blood.
Girlfriend,
It's not a
baby
blood
mama.
thing. She's just like my family. You understand
Not
what I'm saying?
slapping butts.
I never slapped. I never in my life slapped that young lady on her butt.
Not the way they take pictures
Never.
and do what they do. No.
I'm watching you two. I'm feeling the passion,
And the
I love this
tension.
the
lady.
tension. You love this lady.
I want to be with her.
You
yes.
want to be with her. How did you two meet?
At a fish fry at my family member house.
Tell me about that. Tell me how that happened.
When she came in with one of my family members and I saw her, glasses, dreads, I was like, I want that. I want that. I want that. And I'm gonna get that.
Did you get
I
together
fried her
after
fish. And get
All righty then.
Well,
Well, do tell.
well.
Well, do tell. All right, Miss Scott, she says the fish was fried.
That's right.
What did
It
you like
tastes
about
good,
her when you
too.
saw her?
Her eyes, her lips. I call her Sweet Lips. That's why I named her. I named her
She's
Sweet Lips.
beautiful.
Sweet.
Right, she's a very beautiful individual, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't deal with all the drama. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be with her. Yes, I want to be. We're going to be together for 1 year. You understand? 1 month. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be together. She live in New York. I live in Virginia. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
make sure I come down
right.
there, though.
Yeah, we come to see each other. You understand what I'm saying? Even when I'm at her house. You know what I'm saying? She accused me of everything.
You be talking on the phone.
Listen to
You be
me. A
soft
phone is a
talking.
phone. You understand what I'm saying? I don't act on that.
But
it's
here's
just
the
so
thing.
hard.
You believe that there are two women
It's two
that
women.
Miss Scott is involved with.
Yes.
Tell me about the first woman.
Rihanna?
I'm not sure.
Yes, it's Rihanna, the younger lady.
The younger woman.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna call woman number one the younger woman. Okay.
She's in the life, too.
All right.
You know, the gay life. And I guess she wants some inspiration from her aunt, so-called aunt or whatever. And they just two too rocky for me. Like, you know, she always calling, take me to the store. Give me money for cigarettes, and they just too friendly for me.
And this is the person that you claim is like a family member to you.
Yes.
But it's not
a blood family member.
Not a blood family. She's a family member.
Okay. And in your mind's eye,
Taking
family
pictures the way
members
they
don't
taking,
do this.
slapping butt. For Valentine's Day, she left me for her.
Tell me about Valentine's Day.
She didn't know I was gonna propose to her.
Okay.
I told her, babe, it's Valentine's Day. Stay with me in New York City. She was like, no, I gotta babysit, watch her children. I'm like, what's more important?
And you were tight about it.
Yes, very tight, because she did it twice, in December, around Christmas.
Okay.
Okay, this is our first Christmas together, and you wanna go and babysit somebody? Let her find babysitting on her own.
All right.
I'm not your children.
All right, so what do you have there?
I have 2 pictures, Your Honor.
Okay, Ron, would you grab those for us,
Yes,
please?
Your Honor. Thank you, ma'am.
What are these pictures that we're looking at?
Just too friendly to me. She looked
Nothing.
sneaky anyway.
But
There's nothing there. Look at that
who
picture.
took these
Come on.
pictures? Where'd you
What's
find
wrong
them?
with that picture?
The niece took the pictures. Look,
Oh,
why you
my.
poking your lips out and all that? For what?
Listen.
All right, so the
And she looked sneaky like,
I've taken selfies with girlfriends, and I'm looking over her shoulder, she's looking over mine.
you all are voguing.
We voguing or whatever. So I don't see why this would set you off.
I just don't
Oh,
trust.
come on.
All right, Miss White,
Yes.
you got something else to say.
Yes, because after the fact, how I got those pictures is because me and Rihanna was on FaceTime. I made a
Okay.
mistake and FaceTime Rihanna. And she said, oh, my girl went and got me a pack of cigarettes like she always do. Then Malika came back and then said, why you on Rihanna's phone? Didn't I tell you don't call? Because we about to do booty and I'm going to send you the video.
So, Miss
yes,
Scott,
she did.
is this
All
true?
right,
Yes,
no,
she
it's
did.
not true.
That's when I
what
sent the
happened
picture
was,
of me
what
and the white
happened was, Miss White sent a picture to Rihanna of her ex-girlfriend.
I sure did.
And talking about, and the ex-girlfriend texted me on my phone telling me that her and Erica that she's at Erica's house. So I told the young girl, I said, do me a favor, act like me and you are messing around. It wasn't even none of that.
See,
None,
tit for
it wasn't
tat.
none of that. That's
for tat.
before.
So that's why she gave her this message that we're about to do something.
Right, that's why she
Yeah.
did that, because I told her to do that.
So y'all just do stuff back and forth
Right,
to
this
get
is-
revenge on each other.
right, this is-
You getting back at her, you getting back at her.
I'm tired.
It's crazy.
This is not what love looks like.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Not what it looks like. There were 2 women.
Okay.
Let's talk about woman number 2.
Malika comes down to my New York apartment. She was in the shower. Phone was ringing off the hook. Ring, 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 ring. You have a message from such and such, the woman. Such and such, going off. So she was in the shower. I went in the shower, gave her her phone. I said, Malika, who is this lady? Keep calling you. Oh, she's screaming. Oh, the lady, this my friend. This my old friend that I met years ago.
And just the way she reacted.
I knew something was I knew something was wrong.
Okay.
I know mostly all her friends and family, but this didn't sit right with
And
me.
you confronted her
And I
about it.
confronted her, and when
She
she
gave you an
jumped out the water-
explanation, and you didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it.
Okay, Miss Scott.
Who is this woman?
Old friend of mine. One day I was coming down the stairs and she ran into me. She gave me a hug and kiss on my face.
You kissed on her. You
She gave me
put her tongue in
Hold
her
on,
mouth.
hold on,
She
Miss
gave me a
White.
kiss on my face. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than, I told Erica, I said, yeah, because me and you was going through some problems.
So you kissed another woman?
I said to her, yeah, I was texting the girl. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to know,
I
did
said,
you put your
Okay,
tongue in her
so
mouth?
Miss
I
White-
got proof, Your Honor.
Okay,
She
Ron, would
put
you
her
please
tongue
get
in the
that
lady's mouth.
proof?
They was texting. I want to see you. I want to see you and give you a kiss. And
How
you
did you
like
get
me
this?
too. The lady sent it on my phone.
You get these texts
From her.
from her.
From another woman.
I'm sorry. I missed your call. I was asleep. I hope everything is well. Call me when you get this message, please. Then another one. GM, good morning. Hope everything is well with you. Call when you get. And then, good evening. I hope everything is well with you because heard your sexy voice in a minute. All right.
That's
So this is
Malika.
Wednesday, April 18th, Thursday, April 19th, Friday.
And that's
so
what we was
she's
going through
calling,
stuff.
Trying to
you
track her
trying to
down.
track her
April
down.
17th was our anniversary. Was our first year anniversary, Your Honor. Can you
Okay.
So
believe
on
that?
the day after
All right.
your anniversary.
Can you believe that? She talking and texting another woman.
All right, then we have another set of texts, and this involves the other woman.
Hello, sexy. Been a little under the weather. And then you respond,
Hope you feel better. I'm coming to NY Tuesday.
yeah.
okay, so I'm happy to read that. Looking forward to kissing you again.
And you say, okay, me
Yeah, but
too.
that's not a kiss. That's not a kiss.
So you did
direct.
kiss this woman?
I told her, yeah, I kissed on her face. Yes, I did.
No, the woman said
You know what?
Hold up, Miss White.
Hold up. I've been kissed on the cheek many a time. It ain't something I look forward to.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, y'all.
It ain't something I look forward to.
To get some perspective on this, we wanted to hear from a person who has been in a same-sex relationship, a long-distance relationship. We're going to hear from Season 7 of Bad Girls Club, Ms. Judi Jackson. Ron, would you please escort her in?
Yes, y'all. Judi Jackson. Hi.
Which way up there?
Yes, ma'am.
You are currently in a same-sex, long-distance relationship. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So have you been accused of cheating?
I have cheated, but
Okay.
I didn't take it as cheating because, you know, I'm hosting parties, I kiss people, I get paid for it.
Right.
So I don't think it's cheating, it's just me doing my job.
What kind of kissing? Because
Yeah.
I've been at
Yeah, what
parties
kind of
and we
kiss?
go, or, you know, cheek to cheek, but
No, I put my tongue all up in it.
well, there it is.
See?
And
But-
you don't consider that cheating?
You know, technically it is cheating.
What kind of advice would you give to our litigants?
I understand where you're coming from. You gotta not be friends with people that you had a past with. There's no need for them anymore. You got a new girl, you know?
Are you of the belief that if you are in contact with that past, texting with that past, texting with folks like I miss you,
It leaves the door open.
There it is.
It leaves the door open. You gotta close it shut so no little thoughts can come back through.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much,
so
Ms.
much.
Jackson.
Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, I think we got enough evidence, Mr. Cutler.
All right, what do we have?
She believes that Miss Scott ran off with a younger woman to be with a younger woman on Valentine's Day. She's got text evidence indicating that not only does Miss Scott want to see another woman while she's in New York visiting her, but she's also kissed this woman and they're looking forward to kissing again. And based on all of this, and the fact that she has had a past of broken hearts,
And I love her.
and that she loves her, and she has said, I love her.
I
I
wanna be
want
with
to
her."
be with her. She wants to marry her,
I mean,
but she cannot do that.
Getting my feelings hurt and my self-esteem down. I can't live like that.
She says she's not gonna do it. All right, love, that's what we got.
now, Ms. Scott, do you
Like I
realize
told-
what's at stake here?
Do you love me? Answer that question.
Yeah, I love you. You know I love
you
you.
don't.
See, this what I go through. This what I go through. Even
But you don't show
This
it.
what I
You
go
don't
through
show no
before
love.
other young
I
ladies.
do.
Even before other young ladies came involved. You always question about my love. You can't keep doing
And
it.
show
You keep
action
trying
speaks louder
to. You
than
keep trying to
words.
run me out the door. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm getting
Okay.
tired of
All right.
that too. I'm getting tired of that too.
There is a lot at stake here, and because of that, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will hear from certified polygraph examiner Patrick Coffey to determine, is she cheating?
You know what, Miss Scott? You've been smiling quite a bit. And smiling at really inappropriate times. And my history here on this bench is when I see that, a lot of times it's the exact opposite because you got something you hiding.
I don't have nothing to hide.
All right, so I'm gonna give you this chance
All right.
to speak your truth before Mr. Coffey does. Do you have something you need to tell Miss White?
No, I don't. I have nothing to tell her. Because
So
none of this stuff is untrue.
All right, there it is.
Mr. Coffey, you conducted a polygraph examination of Miss Scott, is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
Miss Scott was asked, during your relationship with Miss White, have you had physical, sexual contact with any other woman? What was her response?
Her response was no.
What did the polygraph reveal?
Polygraph disclosed.
What did the polygraph reveal?
Polygraph disclosed. She was being truthful.
It's been a minute since some litigants wore me out like you two have. And the reason you have worn me out is you all don't listen to us, Y'all don't listen to each other. Y'all doing tit for tat. All of it. No. It is a hard no. What you need to do, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. There's a reason. And the only thing you can close is your lips. Close them and use your ears. You, Miss Thing, you need to
Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Give this woman a chance to love you like she
Right.
wants to.
Thank you.
Yeah. She can't get in. She can't get anywhere. I mean, it's like a buzzsaw. I mean, you're afraid to jump in.
yeah.
Let her love you. If you want her to love you, let her love you.
Thank you.
Because you're gonna scare her away.
Okay.
You know, you gotta let go of the past. Whatever happened in the past with you being cheated on, you gotta let that go. You can't blame her for everything that's happened to you in the past.
You're right.
Now, Ms. Cutler said you gotta close your mouth, you know, to make sure you can have a happy relationship. You gotta keep something else closed too, to all other people except you two.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Did Mr. Tiller just say that?
Yeah, he did.
All right, well, on that note, we got counseling for you all. You two, I'm ordering you to take it, learn from it, and grow together. As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of a chance to have a happy, healthy, trust-filled relationship. Court is adjourned.